Ever wondered if that piece of plastic in your wallet is really as advantageous as it seems? In the modern age, where convenience is king, the usage of cards has become a norm. We swipe, we tap, we insert, and voila! Transactions are completed in a blink of an eye. It's easy to see why cards are so prevalent in society. They're compact, they're easy to use, and they even offer rewards. Who wouldn't want to earn points or cash back just for spending money? But let's take a step back for a moment. In our rush to embrace the new and convenient, have we stopped to ask ourselves if this is truly a step forward? Are these perceived benefits really as beneficial as they seem? Or are they just the shiny veneer on a less appealing reality? But are cards truly the financial panacea they are often made out to be? Let's delve into this question further in our next segment. Beneath the shiny surface of rewards and convenience, cards carry hidden costs. Did you know that each time you swipe that shiny piece of plastic, you might be incurring more costs than you imagined? Let's delve into the world of interest rates. These are essentially the cost of borrowing money. When you use a credit card, you're essentially borrowing money from the bank. And just like any loan, there's an interest attached. While it might seem insignificant at first, over time, these interest charges can snowball into a significant amount. Picture this. Our friend John loves to shop on credit. He enjoys the convenience and the rewards. But John often carries a balance on his card, and with an average annual interest rate of nearly 20%, those costs quickly add up. In just 1 year, John found himself knee-deep in debt just from the interest charges. But wait, there's more. Late fees are another hidden cost of using cards. If you miss a payment or pay less than the minimum amount due, you'll be hit with a late fee. In John's case, a few missed payments here and there led to a pile of late fees, further deepening his debt. And let's not forget about foreign transaction fees. If you use your card abroad or make a purchase in a foreign currency, you'll be hit with a fee. This is usually a percentage of the transaction amount. John learned this the hard way when he took a trip overseas and used his card for purchases, racking up hefty foreign transaction fees. So, the convenience of cards does come with a price, often an unseen one. The allure of rewards and ease of use can quickly be overshadowed by the hidden costs. It's crucial to be aware of these costs and manage your card usage wisely to avoid falling into a debt trap like John. It's not all doom and gloom though. With responsible usage, cards can be a powerful financial tool. Just remember, every swipe has a price. With cards, you're only a swipe away from fraud or theft. Imagine this scenario. You're sipping on your morning coffee, scrolling through your emails, when suddenly an alert from your bank pops up. Your card has been used to purchase a round trip to the Maldives. Sounds like a dream, right? Except you're sitting in your living room in the middle of a work week, and you certainly didn't book any flights. This is not a far-fetched scenario. In fact, it's a reality for many individuals who've fallen victim to card fraud. Take, for instance, the case of Jane Doe. Jane, a diligent saver, woke up one day to find thousands of dollars missing from her account. She hadn't lost her card, nor had she shared her personal information with anyone. Yet a fraudster was able to gain access to her account and wipe it clean. The process that followed was long and arduous. Jane had to report the fraud, cancel her card, and wait for a new one. She had to go through the painstaking process of disputing each fraudulent transaction, providing evidence to support her claim, and waiting for her bank to investigate. The mental stress was overwhelming, and the financial impact was significant. But how does this happen? Well, fraudsters employ a range of techniques to steal card information. From skimming devices installed on ATMs, to hacking into online databases, to phishing scams that trick you into revealing your details. Once they have your information, they can make purchases, withdraw cash, or even sell your details on the dark web. This is the dark side of the convenience that cards bring. While they allow for easy transactions, they also open up a world of risk. The digital footprint left by card usage is a goldmine for cyber criminals. And even though banks and financial institutions have security measures in place, the reality is that no system is foolproof. So, while the digital world offers convenience at our fingertips, it also opens up a Pandora's box of security risks. The question then becomes, are we willing to gamble with our hard-earned money for the sake of convenience? Cards can play tricks on your mind, making you spend more than you intend to. This statement brings us to a fascinating facet of card usage, its psychological impact. The mechanics of this influence are subtle yet profound, often leading us down a path of overspending without us even realizing it. Let's delve into this through a case study. Meet John. He's a typical middle-class individual, living a comfortable life. When John started using cards for his transactions, he noticed a gradual uptick in his spending. His purchases weren't on essentials, but rather on non-essential items. He found himself buying that extra pair of shoes he didn't need, dining out more often, and upgrading his gadgets more frequently, all because the ease of card payment made it feel like he wasn't spending real money. This phenomenon isn't unique to John. It's a common occurrence that psychologists refer to as the credit card effect. The physical act of handing over cash makes us feel the pain of parting with our hard-earned money. But when we swipe a card or tap on a screen, this pain is significantly reduced. It's a psychological disconnect between the act of spending and the realization of its impact on our finances. Furthermore, the reward mechanisms associated with card usage, such as cashbacks and reward points, can give us a false sense of gaining something. This further fuels our spending behavior, making us spend more to earn more rewards, ironically leading to more expenditure in the process. In essence, the convenience that cards offer can sometimes be a double-edged sword. It makes transactions effortless, yes, but it also makes overspending effortless. The lack of a tangible exchange of money can create a dangerous illusion of inexhaustible resources. So the next time you reach for your card, remember John. Consider if you'd make the same purchase if you were paying in cash. Would it still seem worth it? The ease of a swipe or tap can make us lose track of our spending. It's essential to keep this in mind to maintain a healthy relationship with our finances. Can you imagine being stranded because your card isn't working? It's a chilling thought, isn't it? Yet it's a real possibility we face when we lean too heavily on technology for financial transactions. Let's look at a case study. Picture this. A seasoned traveler, let's call him John, embarks on a trip to an exotic destination. He's armed with his credit and debit cards, confident that he's prepared for any financial need that might arise. But when he reaches his destination, he finds that his cards aren't working. He's stranded in a foreign land, with no access to his money. This is a clear example of the dangers of over-reliance on technology. Yes, technology has simplified our lives in many ways, but it's crucial to remember that it's not infallible. A simple glitch, a network outage, or a security block can render your cards useless, leaving you in a lurch. And it's not just about being stranded in a foreign land. Think about how many times you've found yourself in a situation where your card wasn't accepted at a local store or restaurant, or those moments when the card machine wasn't working, or the network was down. These are all instances where dependence on technology failed us. Moreover, when we rely solely on cards, we're at the mercy of service providers. If your bank experiences a system failure, or if there's a technical glitch with your card provider, you're left stranded without access to your funds. The control over your money is, in essence, out of your hands. But perhaps the most alarming drawback is the vulnerability to cyber attacks. Sophisticated hackers are always on the prowl, looking for ways to breach security systems and steal sensitive information. Your financial data, linked to your cards, becomes a prime target, putting your hard-earned money at risk. Over-reliance on cards can leave us helpless in unforeseen situations. It's a sobering thought, but an important one to consider. As we move towards an increasingly digital world, it's essential to balance our dependence on technology with a healthy dose of caution. So, is the convenience of cards really worth the hidden costs, risks, and potential overspending? As we've delved into the less discussed aspects of card usage, it becomes clear that the picture isn't as rosy as it might seem. The hidden costs associated with cards can often be overlooked, yet they add up, subtly draining our resources. Then there's the ever-present threat of fraud and theft, risks that are amplified in our increasingly digital world. The psychological impact of card usage can't be ignored either. It's far too easy to overspend when we're not physically parting with our hard-earned cash. And let's not forget the drawbacks of our growing dependence on technology. What happens when the systems fail or access to our digital finances is unexpectedly cut off? Before you swipe that card again, remember, every convenience comes with its own set of challenges. So take a moment to consider the potential downsides and make an informed decision.